Name and residence.
Good evening, Commissioners. My name is Matt Kleiman, and I'm a resident of Kansas City, Kansas. I want to thank you for taking this issue seriously. Now, I spent a decade working to improve Wyandotte County, and I know your decision is going to shape our county for decades to come. I believe a stadium can be an opportunity, so I'm supportive of it, but I'm also skeptical, and I do think your good governance requires you to be both. I also want to thank the presentation because shrinking the Star Bond District just to the project area makes a lot of sense. It will meaningfully reduce our risks, so thank you for doing that. But I also want you to use the leverage you have in this moment to lock in the best deal possible for Wyandotte County. First, I ask you to consider protecting our existing revenue and our property taxpayers. A zero base will only work on truly greenfield land, and I ask that you protect our current and future revenues so we're not asked to make up the difference later. Get a hard cap on our costs and make sure that we can share in the benefit as the project proceeds. Second, I ask you to keep that district as tight and durable as possible so that future expansion is phased and it comes back to this commission for votes and that it is tied to real performance outcomes and not assumptions. Third, I ask that you make this deal as paid for by fans and not our families. For most Chiefs fans, they're going to spend that money here instead of elsewhere in the region, but the deal should rely as much as possible on visitors from outside our county so our services aren't squeezed and property taxes aren't forced to backfill the gaps. Fourth, accountability has to have teeth. Put independent eyes on the numbers, check every year whether promises are being met, and add real consequences if they're not, and make sure there's local and community voices at the table. I'd encourage more than one, not just the team in the state on this deal. If the deal underperforms, we should not be left holding the bag. Finally, community benefits must be intentional. If this is going to work for a whole county, we need to make sure that there's clear enforceable commitment to the east side of our county so that investment is in our community services and maintains our infrastructure that we build over the long haul. Bringing the Chiefs here could be a generational investment, but only if you negotiate it in a way that lowers our long-term costs, protects our residents, and delivers real benefits where they're needed the most. Thank you.
Our next speaker is Dion Whitney.